Welcome, my lovely lights, to this gentle yoga flow. Today is day 26 of the Awaken You 30 Days of Yoga. In this practice, we're going to be inviting some feel-good stretches, but also inviting ourselves to stand up and feel empowered in our body and our transformation on our journey to awaken you. So come with an open heart, an open mind, and any props are more than welcome. Let's get to it. Welcome, my lovely light. So if you have a blankie or a block or a pillow, excuse me, let's try that again. Join me, my lovely light, in a comfortable seat. If you have a blanket, you can fold that up and put that under your sit bones, or maybe a pillow from the couch, or you could use a block. And what this does is it just encourages a pelvic tilt, and it allows us to land in this seat better. So I really want you to tap into your feet with intention. So can you try 1 foot closer towards the pelvic wall and 1 foot a little bit further away? This might and might not be in your practice. Wherever you are, it's okay. No judgment here. Taking a moment with the hands rooted down and just tapping into your whole self. I know at the beginning of a practice we can feel all the feelings, but we're here in nature, and there's water and there's snow runoff and there's earth, and it's truly magical. So just giving yourself permission to exhale. And as you exhale, can you just exhale? Beautiful. Just allowing the breath to come in more intuitively, naturally, and then exhale. Maybe it's just letting the chin go forward. And as you allow the chin to go forward, can you gently bring and carve the chin towards the shoulder on the left side, getting this lovely stretch in the right body. Doing your best to align your belly, your heart over your head. Good. Exhale the chin to center. And then carving the chin to the opposite side. Being okay with any cricks or pops or ouchy spots. And if you notice any ouchy spots, how can you just be right there in those ouchy spots? And so we're welcoming in that Reshaka Pranayama, which is an organic inhale, followed by a lengthened exhalation. And you really want to feel this breath like in the form of a belly breath. Good. Exhale the chin forward. You can reach the hand to the back, diving the chin towards the chest. Welcome the breath in. Good. And sometimes this can be quite painful, so you can just use the weight of the head, but if you want something a little bit extra, you can guide that down. Beautiful. Inhaling the body up, tilting the ear on the left towards the left shoulder. Hand floats up and reaches for the temple area. Opposite hand on the right stretches long, getting this beautiful side body stretch. Welcome the breath in. Send it away. And I want you to give yourself permission to just notice whatever's happening in your mind and your body as you bring the breath in. And perhaps you can smile because it is a beautiful day to be alive. Good. Exhale the hands on the right to the side. Other hand floats. So ear now on the right floats towards the right ear. You can take this a little bit deeper by floating that right hand up just on the temple area. Opposite hand reaches down. Big welcoming breath comes in. Good, sends it away. And finding whatever stretch you need. If it's too much to stretch up, you can always post the fingers down. You can find what you need here. Welcome the breath in. Good, sends it away. One more. Focus on that. Exhale. So just to let the inhale organically fill up and then press it away. And this is a belly breath, so you're really moving that breath down through the lungs into the diaphragm. Good. We'll come back to center here, meeting in a tabletop position. I love blocks. They just help bring the floor a little bit closer to us, so there's no shame in blocks. Also, a blanket is great on the knee joints. I know where I practice, usually at home or in the studio, the floors are a lot harder And sometimes when you're in nature, there's little stones everywhere. So creating this little padding with the body. Good, and we'll just take a moment to start carving a circle with the hips into the shoulders. You don't have to use blocks. Like, don't think if you don't have the props that you can't do the practice, because you most definitely can. Welcome the breath in. Good, send it back and away. So start by awakening through your wrists, awakening through the arms and the shoulders. Maybe you need to heavy your head a little bit here. Good, send that breath away. Finding a gentle yet active movement that feels good. Sometimes the words don't want to come out. Good, meet at a neutral at center, and then can you go the opposite way? Really inviting this healing element of water, of earth, of stones, of air. Good. Good. Wonderful. If you have a block, this next posture can be quite freaking lovely with a block. Arms will extend long in front of you, so you can stay with the hands pressed down and then just start pressing the weight back into the sit bones. Happy puppy or puppy pose. So you can be here, or if you have a block, it feels awesome to rest the forehead on the block. It just creates a little bit more space, and the forearms can reach up, or something a little bit deeper as forearms reach down. Good. Welcome the breath in. And really get this lovely stretch. If this is too much, you can always come up and just find what you need. I love this pose. It feels amazing. So this could be called a happy pose if you want to wiggle your little puppy tail side to side. Tapping into that Reshaka Pranayama, which is a lengthen exhale. So the focus is on the exhale, just letting the inhale organically come in. Good, send it away. Beautiful. Move that block out of the way with the arms forward. Imagine like you're rolling a ball with your nose and come to the belly. Arms lengthen in front of you, walking the elbows in towards the ribs, hugging the inner thighs together, lengthening through the top of the feet for a Sphinx pose, a heart opening pose. I hope you can hear the water because it's so magical and so healing. I love practicing here. It's my favorite. Welcome the breath in. Good, send it away. 2 more breaths here. This is a great posture if your tummy muscles are sore, like if you've done a lot of like ab stretches or ab workouts. I love this Sphinx pose. Beautiful. Hands reach below the shoulders, coming back in for that tabletop. Stepping the foot on the right with the toes pointing the long edge of the mat. Hand on the left reaches down. So a block can be quite magical right here. You can reach down. So knowing, right, the block, you can put it down closer to the earth or have it up higher, whatever you need in your practice. Hand reaches below the shoulder for a side plank variation. So really hug through your bottom. You can bend the elbow or you can extend the arm along. Find what you need here and tap into this hind foot. Sometimes if it's too close to here, we can lose our balance. So maybe putting it behind you, driving the hips forward, and maybe you want a little intuitive movement where you can move the body around in a way that feels good for you. And maybe you don't know what that is, but guess what? It's not about knowing, it's about feeling. So I invite you on your journey to awaken you to find a movement that's fluid and lovely, beautiful. Exhale. Taking a transition, and imagine like someone is helping you up here. So transition comes as you hinge, hand reaches towards the leg on the right for a gate pose. So hand on the right reaches down, opposite hand sweeps up and over. If this is too much in your shoulder, you can bend. You can also bend at the elbow, whatever you need. Welcome the healing element of water as you get this beautiful full body stretch. And notice if your bottom is giving way, and if it is, maybe kind of give with it, and then inhale, power it through. Let's do that a few times where you hinge and give way a little bit. Bend through the knee, press it forward. Good, one more of those, that feels so good. Awesome work, my lovely light. Exhaling the hand down, and then you can walk the hands towards the long edge of the mat, coming into a tabletop hands and knees position. So just take a moment to shift side to side before we set up for that side plank variation on the other side. Making sure that you have some support under your knee. Extend the leg on the left, long. Hand reaches under the right shoulder. Adjust your knickers. I haven't said knickers in like the longest time. Your pantalones, pants. I don't know why I'm saying the weirdest words for pants, because it just reminds me of my grandma, my Gigi. Good, exhale, the arm stretches long. And if you want to let the chin tip up, or if you want to find integrity, what do you need? What do you want here? Oh my gosh, this water is like blasting cold mountain runoff, and it's freaking freezing and amazing. Good, if you want to find a little fluid movement in your body, go for that. And you can awaken the shoulder, awaken through the hips. Good, find what you need here. See, in the mountains, it can be gorgeously gorgeous, and then the wind comes and it's like, woo, it gets ya, it makes you feel alive. Good, exhale, any last movement that you were doing, create that long line. Imagine like someone's helping you up, cross gate variation. Hand reaches down, reversing, swiping that hand up. You can also bend here, welcoming the breath in. Beautiful, sends it away. A lively breath comes in. Awesome, sends it away. Exhaling. Good, and as we come back to center, you can dive down and inhale forward for whatever you need here. Finding a movement that feels intuitive for you. Good. We'll exhale the body forward, coming in for a downward facing dog. Hands root down, pressing down and back. Let go of what you think this posture needs to look like. And find it, the wind is getting angry. Good. 2 breaths here. Welcome the pedal of the heels. Send it away. Beautiful. Welcome the breath in. Wonderful. And you can walk the feet towards the top of the mat. Uttasana, forward fold. Heavy the head, heavy the arms. You can sway the hips side to side. Welcome the breath in. Good. Send it away. Wonderful. Exhale the hands to the shins for half of a flat back. Exhale, fold it forward. Inhale, root to rise. Bring your body up to standing. The hands reach for your heart center. Beautiful. Coming in for a balancing pose because it really helps us in our life. So we're going to start with that rooting on the right foot. So root the ankle to the knee, to the hip, to the belly, to the chin, to the top of the head. If I was in class with you, I would imagine like I was pulling a string at the top of your head. So first variation, above the ankle joint. Second is between the knee and the ankle. A more advanced posture is heel reaches all the way up. So this is more for intermediate practitioners or people who have been practicing a longer. Wherever you are, find a focal point and find 3 breaths here. And sometimes in this pose, I feel like I am a tree. And you're using your balance to stabilize. So really stabilize through opening the toes and pressing them down. Finding integrity in your body. That's awesome. There it is. Good. One more breath. Wherever you are, be with it. Good. We're going to exhale. Woo! Bring that foot down and shake the hips side to side. Shake it on out. Okay, opposite side. Whatever side that you met, I want you to find that same alignment. So if you were at the ankle, we're going to come for this alignment. So foot, ankle, knee, hip, button up the belly, the heart, chin to the top of the head. So wherever you were, just don't crank on the knee. If you decide to come up high, make sure you're really pushing the thigh in and become a tree with 3 grounding breaths. So welcome it in. Sends it away. Beautiful breath comes in. Awesome, sends it away. One more, find your focus. Awesome. Beautiful. Exhale that leg down, big, beautiful stretch. Exhale, forward fold and come to the knees. Wonderful. We'll come down to the sit bones, bringing the soles of the feet, kissing the soles of the feet for a Baddha Konasana, a butterfly. Peeling the inner top layer of the feet open like a book. You can drive the heels towards the pelvic wall for a deeper stretch or press them away for not as an aggressive stretch. Hands reach for the shins. Inhale, big breath welcomes in. Good, exhale, fold it forward. Find what you need here. Welcome the breath in. Good, sends it away. Welcomes the breath in. One more. Be mindful. Wonderful. So bringing the feet back up, taking a few rockabye babies where you rock back and come up. Good, 3 of these. Back, come up. As you come back, bringing both of the knees towards the chest, taking the heel on one side, crossing it up and over for a laying figure 4. You can reach for the back of the thigh. You can press the heel up to the sky, rolling out the ankles. If you felt the mountain breeze, it's like so fresh and so lovely. It just reminds you of sometimes in the winter how we just don't get out and get the fresh air. It's so lovely. Good. Exhale, the heel drives down. Opposite foot comes over and across so you can reach through, press the heel or toes up, rolling out the ankle. Big breath welcomes in. Sends it away. Wonderful. One more breath. Soles of the feet come down to the earth. Inhale, drive the hips up to the sky. You can ground the hands down or interlace and bind them. Walk the shoulders in for a bridge pose. 3 breaths here as you really welcome in that inhalation, followed by that length and exhalation. 2 more. Press the hips up. Do hard things by actually doing them. 1 more. Good, sends it away. If you're bound, unbound yourself. You can lengthen the legs long as we come in for our Shavasana, our final pose of surrender. The hands can come to the belly. And I want you to start by gathering tension and tightness in your jaw and your fists and clenching and maybe lifting up, and then exhale. 1 more time. Hold, feel the stress and the strain we all create. Let it go. Give yourself permission to rest, to relax, to replenish and restore. Allowing a wave of relaxation that washes down the head, softening shoulders and arms, relaxing through fingers, softening heart and spine, allowing a wave of relaxation that washes down belly and hips, softening through the legs and feet, truly letting go of any muscular efforts. And I want you to just focus on the next 10 exhales here. And I will call you out when it is time, and we'll just lay and be with what is. So 10 breaths. Beautiful. Bringing your awareness back into the body, back into the breath. You can awaken the fingers and toes, creating a full body. You reach and stretch, point the toes and hug the body in. You can stay on your back or hug in for a fetal position, and you can receive or whisper these affirmations with me. I love you. I love you. I love you. I am grateful for you. I am grateful for you. I am grateful for you. I am empowered to live today. I am empowered to live today. I am empowered to live today. Hugging it in, you can use the top arm as a kickstand and me in a seated position, bringing the palms, kissing palms to your hearts. The love and the light within me honors and acknowledges the love and the light within you. Namaste, my lovely light. Thank you so much for practicing with me. Please leave a comment and let me know how you are. Like, how was this class for you? How are you experiencing this yoga challenge? I love you. I will see you back here tomorrow. And then it's all right. Ooh.